There are three basic types of handshakes that you'll get that create a feeling at a gut level when you get them. One is the palm is on top, maybe not right on top, but it's marginally on top. Now the origin of this is interesting. It goes back to arm wrestling. Arm wrestling starts like that. I win, you lose. I lose, you win. We're just doing this in a vertical position, but it's perceived the same way at a gut level without any training. You do it without awareness. So palm on top makes you feel like you're being intimidated. Palm up, which tends to be softer, because when you turn your hand over it loosens the muscles. It's a soft handshake, but most people don't like a soft handshake. And you feel as though you're a bit wussy, that is a bit wimpy, you're giving in. Your palms up, I surrender is what you're doing in effect. And the third type is the breakfast sausages. They drop them in your hand and rattle around. Now, there can be cultural implications here because people from many parts of China and Asia and Korea, where handshaking is not a common thing, it's becoming more common now, they're likely to give you breakfast sausages because they've only ever seen handshaking on the TV. They've never actually experienced it because they might have some sort of a bowing motion or other greeting signal that doesn't involve handshaking. So the key to creating a rapport in a handshake is to, if you're going to shake hands, keep your palm straight like this, keep it dead straight. Secondly, give the same pressure you receive. Now that takes a bit of practice. So if in an intensity level of 1 to 10, 10 being the strongest, 1 being the softest, if my intensity was a 7 and I meet you, for example, and yours was an 8.5, I'd have to pick up 15% to match you, to make you feel comfortable. And if I didn't pick up that 15%, the result would be your hand would go slightly on top because a stronger handshake finishes up slightly on top. And so I'd feel a little intimidated, you feel like I could be intimidated. And so what if someone's got a 3 handshake? Well, you've got to back right off and give them a softer handshake. That's a harder one to do, but with practice, and it only takes about 14 days with any one gesture or piece of behaviour to modify it, to change it, to make it a permanent part of you. And then that way you can make most people that you meet feel comfortable at that first impact. Because that first touch impact, the handshake, if you screw that up, you're in a lot of trouble.